from the soul with it. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? The Ricks coming to you live with yet another video. So I just wanted to recap tonight's game, the Lakers versus the San Antonio Spurs. We came up short tonight, and the Lakers are now 0-3. We lost to the San Antonio Spurs. The score was 143 Spurs over the Lakers, 142. The game went into overtime. LeBron hit a big three, man. Tonight, like, very entertaining game. If you a Lakers fan, you should be very excited. Like right now, I'm trying to stay composed, man. Like my emotions is it's all over the place. Like I'm still kind of nervous, kind of shaking a little bit because I was really in tune to this game. And like I'm trying to calm down right now, but it was really a good game, like to be honest with you. Very entertaining. The arena was just so much electric in the arena tonight, man. And like I'm talking like I was there, but it was really a great game. Josh Hart played exceptionally well. And I'm gonna get into all that, but I just want to talk about how tonight was just so much entertainment tonight. It was a really great game. It was very competitive. I think that the Lakers could have been a lot better on defense, but it was hard for them to really be active on defense because, of course, JaVale McGee was in foul trouble early. He already had 4 fouls, so when he came in, Greg Popovich kept having the Spurs players feed the ball to LaMarcus Aldridge, and he went to work in the post. So it was hard for JaVale McGee to defend him without fouling out the game, but eventually he fouled out. They put Williams in. Williams came in, protected the paint very well. He grabbed rebounds off the glass. He got second chance points. He did a great job. Phenomenal game tonight for Josh Hart and Kyle Kuzma, and I'm going to get into those guys, but the game started off very slow early. And by the time I looked up, it was like 7-18. And I was just like, oh, man, the Lakers are in trouble, bro. Like, we in trouble. And then, we closed the gap a little bit. And the Lakers started to play very well tonight. And I wish I can tell you exactly what happened play by play. But it's just not going to happen because I don't have, like, memory like that to where I can remember every single possession. But it was really a great game. It was back and forth. And it went down to the wire. Kyle Kuzma was hitting sky hooks, driving to the lane. And this is what I spoke about. This is why you heard me speak about Kyle Kuzma being in the lineup, in the starting lineup earlier. Now you guys can see why, because it allows the Lakers a chance to space the floor. LeBron James is the type of player who likes to drive to the basket, similar to Russell Westbrook or John Wall. They like to kick it out to their shooters because their footwork isn't phenomenal. So what happens is once they get to the basket, they get stuck because if they get trapped, they can't spin left, they can't spin right. And if they don't have a shot, they're not confident in their shot as much. So what they try to do is they try to kick to their shooters. And as you've seen tonight, Kyle Kuzma got a lot of great looks, and he made a lot of the shots, and that's somebody LeBron James is going to get along with very well, because when you can hit shots like that, LeBron loves to be around shooters. And as you looked at that starting lineup with Ingram and Rondo, he didn't have that, and that's why I said having Lonzo Ball, they should look into inserting Josh Hart in the starting lineup. And I believe that Brandon Ingram should come off the bench for the time being, because Josh Hart does very well coming off the bench as well with that second unit. They really do a great job of cutting the score. But at the same time, LeBron is going to be much more of a threat, because if he has Josh Hart on one corner and then he has Kyle Kuzma on one corner as well, or wherever on the floor he's open, LeBron James is going to find you. So it's best to be able to kick to them and get open looks and be able to knock down those threes. And Kyle Kuzma played very well tonight, man, very well. And like I said, I've been high on Kuzma. That's one of my favorite players. I've been high on him. And as far as like Ingram, the only reason, like I said, the only problem I had with Brandon Ingram is that Brandon Ingram isn't a consistent shooter like Kyle Kuzma is. Kyle Kuzma has the confidence. He may miss some shots, or he may miss a lot of shots, But Kyle Kuzma doesn't give up on himself. He's confident enough to just shoot. Kobe, you tell him, like, just shoot. Just keep shooting. Eventually, you're going to get your flow back. And the team did very well. They moved the ball. They played, even without LeBron James on the floor, they played a lot better with him off the floor. But his veteran leadership, in a sense, kind of helped them in certain spots. But at the same time, they still played great with LeBron James off of the floor. Now, what the Lakers is missing right now, and I'm going to get into LeBron James as well in a minute, but I'm going to go down to the stat sheet for a second. LeBron James had 32 points tonight, 14 assists, 8 rebounds. Kyle Kuzma had 37 points. Didn't I tell y'all about Kyle Kuzma? Kyle Kuzma is a star. It was somebody came in there and told me, oh, he's just a bench player. He's just a bench player. And I had to read every single high-scoring game that he had last year. And I've been telling y'all about Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is a straight beast, pure scorer. And LeBron has to be around shooters because the offense becomes very stagnant and people just standing around. Kyle Kuzma isn't afraid of that moment. He lets you know the kind of heart and the type of pride that he has. He has that Laker pride. Even last year, you've seen it. But he was telling, when it came out that I believe Luke Walton said something about Kyle Kuzma made an error on defense. He didn't say, oh, well, he can't tell me that and not tell this person. He can't, he's going to tell me that, but not, tell so-and-so. And he didn't point a finger. He didn't make no excuses. He said, won't happen again. That right there is a dog. You need that dog mentality on your team. And you need somebody like that who can have controlled aggression. He shows up when you need him. Now, I'm going to get to the rest of the JaVale McGee. Like I said, JaVale McGee, it's like Steve Kerr put these players under mind control because they go to these teams and they're out of control. Mentally, they're still immature. But it's like once they get under Steve Kerr programming or whatever, they come out, they're a lot more relaxed. They have more of a calm demeanor. And he's a lot more methodical out on the floor. And he's active on defense. Defends well, gets rebounds, protects the paint. JaVale McGee does a really great job, and that was a great find by the Lakers. And everybody, I'm trying to get everything out, man, because this was a really great game. But tonight, you could say what you want about Luke Walton. Luke Walton is a great coach. No matter how much the Lakers were trailing by tonight, they were down by a lot. But Luke Walton was able to, what I critique Luke Walton on is him having Brandon Ingram and not having no shooters. Kyle Kuzma should have been starting. Ray Charles could see that, and he's dead and blind at the same time. So what I'm saying is this: Luke Walton is a phenomenal coach. You can say what you want, but to inspire your team to fight back and get back within the game once your star player goes on the bench, that speaks to the greatness of your coaching ability. I don't care what nobody says. You see those qualities in great coaches, whether that's Brad Stevens, whether that's Greg Popovich, whether that's Steve Kerr. And you cannot take that away from Luke Walton. A lot of people will give the credit to other players and give it to, like I said, Luke Walton is a phenomenal coach, and you got to give credit and props where it's due. The Lakers may be 0-3, but I'm not upset because they fought well tonight. And that's all you could ask for. They competed, and they competed. And I'm happy for the Lakers, and I was excited for Kyle Kuzma because he leaves it all on the line. But tonight, Josh Hart, phenomenal. He had 20 points, hit some great shots. And with Kyle Kuzma on that floor with LeBron, they're confident. These are confident players. And shout out to Josh Hart from the Maryland and D.C. area. the DMV representing out in LA like I was doing. Shout out to Josh Hart, man. It was a great game. You can say what you want. Tonight was a great game. Electrifying in that building. What I think the Lakers are missing, and this is what I'm saying, they need another big. Well, actually, Williams would do great when they want to go small. So they may not have to go get a big, but Zubac got in foul trouble as well. So as he got in, LaMarcus Aldridge was just doing damage. He looked like Tim Duncan out there tonight, even though he's not. But he looked like Tim Duncan tonight. And I told you guys with the Spurs, it's always next man up. So it's kind of hard to stop the Spurs. I still believe the Spurs are going to get to the playoffs some way, somehow, because Greg Popovich is phenomenal. And they're going to zone in defensively once you get towards the end of the year. But tonight, LeBron had a very big shot tonight, a very big shot. And I got to give credit where credit is due. You know, he did miss those foul shots. So that shot and everything else after that is kind of erased. But you can't take away no credit for that shot. That was a huge three-pointer. And the arena erupted. And I was just like, man, like that was a night. That was a great shot. I'm not going to lie. That was a great shot. But what I will say is this. You know, the announcers got upset tonight at LeBron James for missing that. I think it was a fadeaway 2. It looked like a 2, but he was fading away from the basket. They wanted him to drive. You make some, you lose some, but he had nothing to lose because either you win or lose, and you got to take that. You got to take what come with it. You got to take what come with it. I'm not mad at that shot. I'm not, because if Kobe would have took that shot, they wouldn't have said nothing. So I commend LeBron for taking that shot. It was a fadeaway jumper. He missed it. So what? Because he made the shot earlier, so he took a chance. Now, I can't criticize the guy for taking the shot, for having the guts to take that shot. But, however, the Lakers are looking for a closer. LeBron has always had a closer, whether that was Dwayne Wade, whether that was Ray Allen making the shot, whether when he went back to the Cleveland Cavaliers and it was Kyrie Irving, or whether that was Kyle Korver coming off a screen and hitting a shot. But the Lakers need a legit closer. And that's no knock to LeBron. You take it however you want to take it. I don't care. He may have hit that big shot tonight, but you need a legit closer. However, the Lakers played exceptionally well tonight. You know, Svi did a great job when he was going to the basket. He couldn't get his shot going. But Svi drove to the basket, shuffle pass to, was it Williams or I believe it was Williams. I'm kind of lost right now. I think it was Williams, but it was a great shuffle pass, and he laid it up. The Lakers played well. They fought back. I have nothing else to say. Like, I can't be mad at the loss. Like, if you a Lakers fan and you mad at this loss, I don't know what to tell you, because this was a great fight tonight. I believe the Lakers play, if not tomorrow night, but Wednesday. And I believe that they're going to get the win versus the Phoenix Suns. Now, the Lakers may not defeat the top teams in the West right now because they're trying to build chemistry. But when they go to face teams like the Phoenix Suns, you're going to see a glimpse of what they will be once they find their chemistry and get things going. Now, I still believe that the Lakers will go 47-35 this season, as I stated before. But you're going to see them in certain areas where they step up and they play like they played tonight. But when you play the team like the Phoenix Suns, who don't have legit superstars on their team, and you have someone like LeBron James who's going to, if they keep the same lineup that they have, I believe that Rondo and, Brandon Ingram should come off the bench for now. And I said that probably on my last video, but I do believe that they should come off the bench, because Josh Hart showed heart, no pun intended, or pun intended, however you want to take it. He showed a ton of heart tonight. This whole Lakers team, you cannot be mad if you're the coaching staff. You cannot be mad if you're the front office. You can't be mad as a fan. You have to be excited. Lance Stevenson made one of the most ridiculous passes. He had Josh Hart open at the 3-point line. This man drives and then turned around and passes. So he got caught up in the moment. And you're going to have times like that with Lance Stevenson because Lance was being Lance. Jonathan Williams played well tonight, man. They played well. I have nothing else to say. KCP needs to come off the bench. And like I told you guys, stop believing all the stuff that you read. And that's why I'm very cautious on the stuff that I report. But that's why I talked about KCP being in the starting lineup in this whole fake position battle. I told you guys it was no position battle. They wanted KCP in the lineup to please LeBron James because he's a part of Clutch Sports and they're friends some way, somehow. And they did it to please LeBron. But sometimes you have to do things that's going to benefit the team. And Josh Hart needs to be in that starting lineup, whether you like it or not. Now, if you're going to put Brandon Ingram in that lineup, which I think he should come off the bench, you could take that how you want to take it. But Kyle Kuzma almost went for 40 tonight. Now, if you don't believe that Kyle Kuzma is a star, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. You know, he played very well tonight. And it was just entertaining, man. I don't want to keep going like this. It feel like a win. Like, honestly, it feels like a win, even though the Spurs made one. But they just show a lot more experience. And it's going to have to, with the Lakers going to have to work on in the film room is the players biting on pump fakes and jumping up in the air and the players, you know, getting foul calls. That's what they're going to have to work on. There's a lot of stuff that you can learn from tonight. But Kyle Kuzma needs to be in that starting lineup. I don't know how much more I can say it. And great game. Lakers need a closer, a finisher, a legit closer and finisher. And I'm going to make this point before I end this video. The Lakers, this is why I said this. I said, if you look on paper, if you believe that the Boston Celtics has a chance to defeat that Golden State Warriors team, then you should feel the exact same way about the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I'm going to keep saying it because the Lakers have 3 players on this team with championship experience. Kyle Kuzma is showing you that he's on the same level, or if not better, than Jason Tatum, whether you like that or not. You can make the argument that Josh Hart is just as great as a player or any player on that Celtics roster. They're just as deep. So you're not going to be able to come to me with that. I don't care what nobody say. If you think that Celtics team has a chance against that Warriors team, if you feel that way, if you don't feel that way about the Lakers, I have to question your basketball intelligence. That's just my opinion. Because LeBron James is better than everybody on that Boston Celtics roster. Period. Now we can go down the line, and I don't care, and I'm still. If you disagree with me, that's fine. If you disagree with me, that's fine. But like I said, on paper, nobody on that Celtics team has championship experience except for Kyrie Irving. So the Warriors are having competitive games and will continue to have competitive games with teams like the Utah Jazz, as you can see, with teams like the Denver Nuggets, as you can see. So the Lakers, if they could find a closer, a legit closer, then they will defeat that Warriors team. Man, I had to come back and do this video because I was in the process of editing the videos, and I have to convert them now. But, you know, I don't know how long it's going to take for this video to upload. You know, the internet is extremely slow. So hopefully you guys, whoever watched this video, I appreciate you. But I had to come back and give credit and, you know, give props to Lonzo Ball. He played very well tonight. No hesitation. LeBron James was just passing the ball. He just would shoot it, you know, no hesitation. And he has got very well at catch and shoot. And this is what I told you. This is the benefit of LeBron James having players around him who have the confidence to just shoot and have and just chuck up shots without hesitating and just passing them the ball. So shout out to Lonzo Ball. I'm not going to go back to the stat sheet to see what he had, but I do know that as I was watching the game, Lonzo really showed up tonight and he played great. And I just wanted to come back and, shout out Lonzo Ball. And, he should stay in that starting lineup. And that's why I said he should be in that starting lineup, because he is more confident and he's more consistent with shots than Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo would take a shot if he has to. Lonzo Ball, there's no hesitation. And he may airball a lot of them. That's what's going to happen moving forward. But he's not afraid to take that shot. And in clutch moments, he's going to pass the ball up. He's not going to take those shots. That's just not in him. But at the same time, Lonzo Ball still takes those shots. And that's all you can ask for. So salute to Lonzo Ball.